Hi everyone, good morning. It's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thanks so much for joining us today for our Wednesday FaceTime Facebook Live. I know I wasn't planning on being here today. I had rescheduled for tomorrow, but my daughter's plans changed, unfortunately. The baby was sick, so I didn't get to babysit my Philly chicks this week. So we'll see if we can do it again. But I'm here, it's Wednesday. I have a really cute couple of projects to show you. I'm going to do 5 cards from the hand-penned Memories and More card kits. They're not really kits, but the sets. And it just blows me away every time that how easy it is to make cards with just using these Memories and More. And plus, not to mention, hi, good morning, Lisa. Not to mention the ones that do scrapbooking. I mean, this is just all laid out for you, and it's just beautiful. So I want to show you that. Let me just make sure, see if I can share this over to our. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us today. I have to go in a different way. Hold on a second. I have to refresh here and hopefully it will work. All right, let's see if we can do it this way. All right, so I just want to share it over to my, hi Barbara. Oh, good to see you here today too. I'm going to share it over to the Lollipop Papers group, and but I still want you all to join the Lollipop Paper and Friends group, because that's where we will have the challenges, the monthly challenges, and you don't have to request to join, just pop over and join. Okay, so I'm good. I shared it over to the Lollipop Papers group. That's where I post some of my projects, like all Stampin' Up! News, stuff like that, that I want you to be aware of. So thank you so much for joining me. Wow, I see some of my card club members, which is so nice to see you all. I'm so excited this month. It was like a milestone. We have 40 members to our card club, and that's an all-time high. So I was just thrilled. And you can see kind of behind me, wrong way. Those are ready to go. They're all sorted. They just have to get their labels on the envelopes, and they should be out by this afternoon. So, all right, let's get busy. We have a bunch of people on. I'm so excited for that. Let me do our prize patrol from last week, and that was to anyone who shared the video, and I really appreciate you sharing every single week. It really makes my heart happy. So last week I had the hand-drawn blooms stamp set. Hard to see with all the reflection going on here, but and I do thank everyone for sharing. Kathy Sauce, I hope I'm saying that right. Kathy, I don't have your address, so if you could PM me that address, and I'll get that out to you this afternoon. Or yeah, I'll get it out to you with my card club stuff. All right, so Kathy, that was from last week. I hope that you're on here today, or you can stop by. I'll try to remember to put your name in the description of today's video, so maybe that will catch your attention if you can't be here today. So for today's prize patrol, I am giving away the stamp set Inspired Thoughts, and that would be for next week. Why can't I find the here? Can you see that? This is all sentiments and beautiful, really cute little fonts that they all are using. This was part of a bundle that was called the Canopy Dies, and it was beautiful trees and some sentiment tags. So it's a really nice bundle. So I would be happy to give this away next week, next Wednesday, the last day of June. I just looked. I thought it was July 1st, but it's next Wednesday is June 30th. So anyone who's kind enough to share my video here or on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that, and I'm going to give that away next week. Okay, so let's get busy. I'm going to turn the camera down, and I'll show you what we've got going on today. All right, so let me get rid of that. That's for later, the host code. We can talk about that in a little bit, but this is what we're dealing with today. Now, you all know this hand-penned petals stamp set and bundle is just outrageous. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And the paper, oh. So that's why I decided to, and I don't usually use the Memories and More cards, and every time I get into it, I think, what a dummy, you should have done this long ago, because it is so, oh, hi, Mary Lee. Oh, good to see you guys. So this is how it came. Now, mind you, I have already had five card projects already done, and then I have 5 set up for us to do today quickly. But I just want to show you what's in this. So you have, and this is 20. You get 20 card bases. I'll go this way. And this is that beautiful, like washed pool party color. And then you get the 20 envelopes with the beautiful pale papaya color here. So this is the card bases and envelopes. Let me show you where that is. It's all the way in the back on page 127, and this is the Memories and More. This is the card pack here, and this is the card bases and the envelopes. So you get, now I wasn't sure how many you got of these because I used so many already, but it looks like you get 50 total cards. And that is these little 3x4s and these, I don't know what these are, 4x6s, I think. So I did very little stamping and I did very little trimming. So, but I'll show you which ones that I did trim down a little bit. So look at how cute these are. So this is what I was saying about those of you that do scrapbooking. This, I mean, I don't do it, so I don't know, but I would imagine this just does all the work for you. Look at how beautiful these are. And it's all beautiful, the prints from our DSP, but this is like heavy cardstock that these are on. Perfect for coloring with your blends or your markers or your pencils. Beautiful, beautiful sayings, things that can be colored in, things that you can just leave blank, which is what I did mostly because I just left them blank. I think out of the 5 cards, I think I only stamped on 2 of them. But look how beautiful these are. I just always forget how easy, and you'll see, because we're gonna just whip up 5 cards in no time whatsoever. And like I said, I think I only did stamping on 1 or 2 of them. And these were the 4x6s that were left over too. But gorgeous backgrounds for coloring. Okay, so, and plus the ones that I already have a project on and have it all put aside for our next one. Also, it comes with these sheets. This is what I mean when I'm saying you don't really have to stamp anything here. These are beautiful fonts already on the tags, and I'll show you how I use some of them. Okay, let's get busy. First one, super simple. This is about the simplest, if that's a word, as it comes. So I'm taking my card base, just gonna give it a little fold, a little burnish on the score line, just to keep it down nice and flat. And I took this, this is one of these, anything is possible, it says on that side. Let me just get some adhesive on here, and we're gonna pop that right on. Okay, you don't need a lot. I always keep it flat when I'm opening it up and adhering it, just so that I can make it a little bit more level for me, so I make sure that it's right in the center where I want it. So for this big piece here, I'm going to put it just right here at an angle. Before I do that though, I'm going to use one of these little labels. Which one did I use here? I used this one because that matches the DSP. And I'm just gonna put that, just so I know where it is, let's just pop that baby right there. And these are all self-adhesive. You don't even need to even do any kind of gluing on there. So for here, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take a little bit. These are the foam adhesive sheets, which I love. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Now, I keep a pair of Yucky scissors for that. I don't want to use my good ribbon scissors or my my paper scissors. So I just use that. Just keep that handy wherever I have these foam sheets. And I'm just going to put this right there. How long did that take? 2 minutes, I think. So here we go. That was super easy. That would still look cute. Even though it's a different DSP, that would still look cute. That's done, okay? So let's put that one aside and we'll move on. This one I have here. This is the one I think I had in the picture that I showed on the Facebook. So here I did do a few. I did do a little bit of trimming on this one here, and I put it here so I could remember. Very little. I think I just took 3/4 off of each side here. So, because this was one of the larger ones, the 4x6s. So it's 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this one was just 5 3/8 by 3 3/8. And I'm just going to layer this up here. And remember my trick to always keep your silicone mat there. It's the only thing that keeps you going with these, with the Stampin' Seal and the Plus. It just needs that little bit of silicone to get it going. So for this one here, I'm going to do it horizontal. Still need to fold and burnish. Ready-made card base. I mean, how much time does that save us? Okay, and then here, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to have it a little bit off to the side because I wanted to get this piece in here. I wanted to use that a little bit just to offset the polka dots. So let's do that. And then we're just going to tie a little bit of the ribbon, the pool party ribbon. And what I like about this this whole set is that it all coordinates. All of the pieces, most of the pieces I should say, coordinate with the with this pool party background. So there was one card I used that I felt like I just made my own card base because it was just as easy to do that. So what I'm going to do here before I put this on is just wrap a little bit around my, this is the pool party ribbon. And I'm just going to write a little bit so that there's a little bit of interest on one side. And, wrong scissors, see? You have to have the right scissors. My dad always said, there's a tool for every job. All right, so I'm just going to make a quick knot here. And I don't even have to use my reverse tweezers for this. I think I can do it. I'll just trim it. I end up using those more when I'm being stingy with my ribbon. But for the video, I just kind of want to get it done. All right. Okay, so that is ready to go. So for this side, I can put this on right here. Right over my measurements, and open that up, and we are almost done with this one. And you see how the lines just offset the polka dots a little bit. All right, so what I did was I took my Everyday Label Punch, no, the Label Me Lovely Label Punch. I got rid of so many of my punches because they're no longer available. I forgot. All right, so what I did here, again, no stamping. I took one of these labels from here, the Thinking of You one, and I picked this because it had a little bit of that pool party. That's what I love, is that everything is coordinated. Now I just want to show you a little trick of what I did here. Because this has the adhesive on the back, and I don't really want I don't want it flat. I did want to pop it up with dimensionals. So what I'm going to do is, it's maybe a little bit wasteful, but I feel like it just helps so that you don't get half of it squished down when you're opening the card, closing the card, or just when you're settling it, when you want it to be on the label. So what I did here was I put large dimensionals and small mini babies, but I'm only taking off the 3 of the large ones, and I'm just leaving the rest there so that it just acts as a buffer to go on there. Okay, so let me get this on first, and that will go right on top. And I'm just going to center this over to the left side, and then I have this all ready to go. And see, when I do that, like I made a mistake the first time. I'll show you which one I messed up on. But so I did that. I put my dimensionals on just a few, and then I went to go, secure it, and then boom, it was all squished because the adhesive had stuck to the tag. So that's just a little trick there. Hi, Jan. Hi, Rosemary. Thank you for sharing, ladies. I so appreciate it. Okay, 2 down. I told you I could do this in 15 minutes. I'm testing myself to see if I can actually do it in 15 minutes. So here we go. Number 3. This one, I used this beautiful little, I guess it's the Fresh Freesia new ink color. And, but I love this. This is a garden green. That coordinates with the regular DSP, the hand pen DSP. So again, let's just give this a good little burnish. This is going to go vertical. And what did I do with my stuff here? I have, it's all tucked in here. All right. So this is one of the larger cards, picture perfect, for your scrapbookers. And I hated using the other side of this because I love this one too. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna put this on here. And these, if I wasn't using 2 of these, this one particular design, I would just pop this on and I would just leave it and call it a day. And I think maybe a little sentiment tag on the bottom. And so this is garden green. Now you wouldn't normally think that it would go with the pool party. So that's why here I wanted to bring up the pool party a little bit. But I did love this little print too. So I'm going to put this on. And I'm just going to cover as much as I can there. Up here. And I'm going to have my, the focal image will pop that up on this one. So this is the other side of this. This says, this is the story. Beautiful font, beautiful backgrounds. And let's see, just gonna mat this up. So I wanted to, like I said, bring out the little, the pool party here. Even though it's very slight, you can see a little bit here. That's what I love about it, that you're definitely going to find it there. So that's going to go on in just a second. Let's put a little bit of ribbon around that. And let's see if I can get a bow going here. All right, this is the one I might need my tweezers for. All right, let's see. And I'm just going to put it right over there. Let me give myself some space here. And I think we can get a bow out of today. All right. again, a little wasteful. If I was, if I had more time, I wasn't timing myself, I would just use a little bit less, because I am gonna shorten this up a little. And, gotta be as close as you can get to perfect. All right. And sometimes if I wanted to, I would put just a little, make sure this is straight, put a little, just to get it to behave and to sit down there, right there like that. I'm just gonna put a little glue dot right in the bottom there. So I have take my pick tool. That works fabulous for these things. There you go. All right. So we can get this on. Let's just do a little bit of stamping. I think this was just one of the two that I actually did do some stamping on. And I chose a stamp from, this is from, which one is this from? This is from the Hand Pen Petals stamp set. And where is my, all right, so what I did here was I took two of these label tags, and I'm going to stamp on one, and where is my, can't find it, okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna put on, this is the Anything is Possible stamp, right from the Hand Penned Petals stamp set, and I'm just gonna put that right here. Okay, and I don't think we need that, but then what I'm going to do is take this Pool Party, the darker Pool Party, because again, I need to bring out that Pool Party so that this isn't awkward on the bottom. We want to make sure. Now this is going to go like right here, because I want to make sure it covers this white section. And I'll just put this here. And then my stamped tag. So easy. I don't have to deal with the dimensionals for this, because, and wow, when they say this is adhesive, whoo, it really is adhesive. Tough. All right, so now I can get this baby on, and I'm going to just pop him over. That's why I love these foam adhesive sheets, because it's a time saver, because you're not dealing with loading up all of those dimensionals. And then this is just going to go right there. There we go. Oh, love it. Okay, I think I added just a few of those artistic artistry blooms gems or sequins. So let me just put a few of these on here. Just the little ones will do fine. Okay. Whoop. Good enough. And let's put one more. Where did it go? Right down here. There we go. And these will they'll flatten out in just a sec once I put them in my envelope for sure. So you can see here how I pulled, oh there that little baby is, how I pulled the Pool Party Club, the Pool Party color out and just accented it, which was so easy to do, and most of the stuff came right in the kit. Okay, number 3 done. 4, now this was the one I was talking about that was the only one that I felt like this would have been a tough sell to get this to coordinate with the Pool Party base, because there is no Pool Party in here. But I love the Pale Papaya, I love the Garden Green, so I just worked with that. I made my own regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored it at 4.25. Okay, so this is just again layers. So let's get this up. This is just a layer of Garden Green, 5.25 by 4. The standard, my standard top layer. And that's just going to go right center stage. Now these two, I did cut a little bit. only because I wanted to accent. I had to work around this, although I hated covering that flower, but I wanted it to be an accent piece. So I cut this one to 5 by 3 1/4. Just took an inch off here and 1/4 of an inch off the side here, and then this one was 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Just so that I measured it just so that it would fit right over there like that, okay? And this one here, my ribbon went around all 3 layers, but for this, no problem. I'm gonna have it just go around this layer here. Okay, and again, just covering up just those white spots and bringing it all the way to the end. Okay, now here I'm going to take some of my pale papaya in color ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around here. And this is sturdy, so I really shouldn't have a problem. I think I'm just going to make a bow though. I mean a knot. Let's save some of that, and that will look just as fine. Okay, come on. Oh boy. That's because come on. Give yourself some room here. This is where I shouldn't need it, but let's just take a shot and see if we can do it this way. Okay, perfect. All right, so I have a little bit of my pale papaya. I don't want too much of that hanging over. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my white, the twine. This is how our twine comes now, the baker's twine. And you buy the whole pack. It's called the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack, and it's great because it comes in 5 colors. You get crumb cake, black, berry vanilla, white, and I think the other one is smoky slate, I think, or Sahara sand, one of those. All right, so let me just do a little bow here with my twine, just to give this a little bit of something. Okay, perfect. We'll get rid of that leg, get rid of that one. All right, now we can put this baby on here. And, oh, is that not straight? No, 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 no. Okay. All right, so I hope you all know that tomorrow Stampin' Up! Is having a flash sale, free shipping all day, just one day, just tomorrow, and that is always a big deal, because who likes to pay shipping? Not me. Okay, so let's see. So for this one, I took this guy out of the of this padded label sheet, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going like we did before, because I want this to be raised and not squishy. So I'm going to put both dimensionals on here, and I'll fill in the little spaces with my little guys. But I'm just going to leave those with their covers on. All right, I could put one in the middle, but I think this will be fine. All right, and what I'm going to do is put the, so I'm just going to take 2 off. I think that would be plenty. And let's put this here a little bit lower than the first one. Okay, now I have my beautiful happy birthday sentiment. And so this one is going to be half on, half off. And the reason I chose this one here is because it matches perfectly with with that flower. So what I'm going to do for this one is just put on a dimensional here, and I'm going to put one here, but I'm only going to take the top off of this one so that it doesn't squish down. And there we go. Ta-da! Beautiful. Number 4. So this was the only one that I didn't use the base for. So, but I could certainly use one of the other DSP cards to trim out my envelope. So that's always fun to do. Okay, so we have one more. This is another one that we did some stamping with. Very little. And this one I used this beautiful, really beautiful card. Both of them are so pretty. This one could just be a card just on itself, but I just love that print there. So I saw the purple, so I thought fresh freesia, and I wanted to do something to highlight that. And again, not much of the pool party is in here, but I think in this case it's still pretty enough where we could just highlight the fresh freesia. So I'm just going to take this and wrap it right around here. Again, the simplest of these cards just make it so simple to do your design, and then the basics, and then you just add whatever whatever you can add to it, just for the embellishment, just to make it your own. So no two would be the same, although it would be fine to case it right out of the catalog or right out of the anything that you see. And here again, I'm just going to make a little bow to the side, and this ribbon is beautiful, and it lays so nice and flat that I do love it. Okay, so I'm going to move this guy just so he's not hanging off the edge there. All right, we could always fix him later once he's where he needs to be. Okay, so here I'm using this base, and I am going to use it in the horizontal orientation this way. So, but what I wanted to do is take, now this is the one I messed up on before, so I actually made this white tag, and that's where I came up with the idea of putting both the dimensionals covered and not covered. So, but this time, originally I had stamped it right on here, and that's what I'm going to do now, because I think that it will be fine now that I know to, where is it? Now that I know to make sure that I don't let the adhesive, you know, go all the way down to the bottom. Alrighty, I don't have my pad here, so let me just give myself a little extra, but I think it should be okay. All right, I'm just going to use the Fresh Freesia ink. And normally I would put this, because it is photopolymer, I would definitely put this on the pad, even if it's just your grid paper, just something to give it a little cushion. Okay, so that worked out fine. Now, I'm going to do the same thing here. Where are my goodies? All right, so I'm going to take it off, and let's just fill it in with dimensionals. All right, I think I'll use, I probably don't even have to use the little ones for this. Now I'm just going to take off. Let me get my purple one off on here first. So I'm going to put this on. Let's put it on the base. Should have done that before I put the ribbon on it, but it's all right. It's going on fine. See? What did I do with my mat? All right. Let's get this guy on here. And okay. There we go. All right, so now I have this back tag that I just used with the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch And I think this is 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to send that in there one way and then the other way. And if it is 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, or 1/2 an inch, it fits in there perfectly. You don't have to worry about making sure your spaces are okay there. So let's just get this on here. And then I'll put this one on right on top. And I'm just going to take my the two ends and the one on the center and put that right in there. Okay. And when I did that the first time, when I was doing my sample card, and I went like that, like I normally do, it just totally got all bubbly and sticking to the bottom. Okay, we're almost done, I think. Gee, I really should have timed myself. I don't know if I actually did it in 15 minutes. That would be nice if I did. But you can see, you get the idea how quick and easy it is to make these cards. Now, so I have 10 cards made right here, and you saw all of the extras that I had. So let's get these out of the way, and I'll show you a quick spot again of how pretty these are. So now I have 10 cards done, and envelopes, bases, all of that. I didn't have to fuss with that at all, and I could have made more. I have loads of bases, and well, I have 10 bases left, 10 envelopes, and 10 at least 10 of those card bases. So that's it. I think I did it. Let's see. Let me see. What do you think? Did anybody time me? Do you think I did it? Let's see. What time is it? It's 11:37. So maybe I did it. Hi, Janelle. Okay, so that was our 5 cards in 15 minutes. Facebook Live with our hand-penned Memories and More card pack and envelopes and card bases. It's the best deal to just, when you have a lot to do, you want to get them out, it's perfect. So thank you so much. I appreciate all your nice comments. So just remember, well, I'll see you next week, but tomorrow, big day, the free shipping. I mean, that's huge. So do your free shipping. Let Stampin' Up! Pay for it this time. And also I have my summer scoop special is in full swing. My little jar is starting to build up. So any order of $50 or more and you get your name on a scoop, a little ice cream scoop. And I have loads of things to give away. I will have loads of things to give away in September. I have not gotten my the new July to December mini catalog yet. I was supposed to get it because of the Maui trip, but I haven't gotten mine yet. So, but I can see it online. So I am making plans, but I will have a bunch of new stuff that I want to give away to you for thanking you for all your orders being placed this summer. I hope you enjoy it too. Okay, ladies, if you have any questions, just let me know. Comment here. If you are willing to share this video, I'll pull names for next week. Next week, June 30th. I cannot believe that it's that June is over already. So that's that. If you have any questions, just let me know. And be sure to, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss the next video or the next Facebook Live. And also, I'm going to link below my email list because that's where you can find out all about my classes and my clubs and any event that I'm planning. So I hope you'll do that, and I hope to see you here next week. So have a great week, enjoy it, and stay safe, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.